Круглый стол
The
называется
round table is
«Сотрудничество в
called
рамках ШОС.
Cooperation within
Межрегиональный диалог».
SCO, Interregional Dialogue. The organizer of this round table is the Union of the Trade
Федеральный организатор торгово-промышленной палаты
and
Российской Федерации
Commerce Chamber
и
of Republic of
поддержку
Bashkortostan,
оказывает
the Russian
секретариат
Federation,
делового
supported by the
совета
Secretariat
ШОС.
of the SCO
Почему
Business
была
Council.
выбрана
Why
такая
we
тема,
chose
почему мы
this topic?
сегодня в Уфе говорим
Why
про
are we
ШОС
talking about
именно
SCO here in Ufa?
в привязке к межрегиональному сотрудничеству?
When we're talking about the link with the interregional relations, I would like to remind you that you have been participating during the International Business Week last time, and before it became a week, it was called the Forum of Regions of SMEs of SCO and BRICS countries. We hosted them in Ufa after the SCO and BRICS summits. And this agenda, the interregional cooperation, as assessed by the experts, as assessed by the participants, was most interesting. Because this forum, this event, is organized for the entrepreneurs, and they are located in particular territories in their own countries. All of them have particular conditions for their work. There is interesting experience, practice. And the platform here in Ufa has been a place for the entrepreneurs from regions to get together, to have practical exchange of experience, to establish contacts, to know best practices, exchange the information, and as a result, every year we have been increasing the number of participants, which showed the interest towards the topic. Today, the forum has become bigger, but traditionally one of the days is dedicated to the SCO topic. And the round table continues this tradition and raises the topic of the interregional relations and cooperation. Many of you have been present to the plenary session, which ended just recently, and you remember that Mr. Counc, who had a speech, spoke about interregional relations in particular. We do understand that the regions of our country consider this topic most relevant, most interesting from the point of view of the practical experience that all the participants of this forum want to obtain. Thus, I would like to say that we shall start our work here and now, and I would like to give floor to Mr. Kounc, the Executive Secretary of the SCO Business Council, a person who is organizing events on behalf of this council, and I would like to offer you to set the tone of this agenda for us to open up the theme and topic of today's discussion. Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to the participants of this session for taking part in it. And I would like to say sorry beforehand if some problems will arise. Anyhow, the range of our countries is growing. We started with 5 countries, then it was 6, then it was 8, then it's 9. Next year is going to be 10. And the number of countries is growing, and supervising countries are also expanding. The regional coverage of SCO is growing. Before it was Eurasia, now it's Middle East, Africa, and the countries of different other regions which are interested in becoming an integral part of SCO. Everything is possible. However, we do our best to follow the items of the Charter and act in accordance with the environment of SCO. First of all, I would like to read the welcoming words of Mr. Jan Min, of the chairman of SCO, to the members of the Round Table and the visitors of the forum. Dear participants of the round table, ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely welcome you to the annual week, business week, and the round table of international dialogue. I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers. The SCO, together with, is connected with great relations with the capital of Ufa. As you know, in July of 2015, the meeting of the heads of states of SCO took place here, which was a very important event which put the name of the city into the history of our organization. It is wonderful that the agenda of the Business Forum is covering the importance of SCO as well, including the expansion of international and business dialogue in the area of e-commerce, transport, agriculture, creative industries, support of SMEs, and many others. The heads of states and governments of SCO member states, during the recent meeting of the prime ministers, which took place in Kyrgyzstan, have highlighted the special role of the interregional relations development in regards to improving the lives in the regions of SCO. To strengthen this cooperation, such mechanisms as the Forum of the Heads of Regions, Business Council and Interbank Union of SCO have been established. We would like to highlight that the work of such institutes implement common projects, including the strategy of the business cooperation of SCO. It is important to open up the potential of the youth, to form the pool of young entrepreneurs, to develop youth business, incubators and startup projects. SCO highlights the role of Business Council in this regard, and we welcome the agreements of the heads of the Chambers of Trade and Commerce, which were achieved during the meeting of the Business Council. I would like to express my gratitude to the Secretariat for supporting the implementation of the initiatives of the Member States, aiming at expanding trade and economic relations in the space of our organization. Ladies and gentlemen, another calendar year, very challenging one for all of the countries, is coming to an end. SCO managed to reform its activities, and it still goes to achieve the goals set in front of it. The goals of the international cooperation and solving of relevant global economic and financial problems. We expect the participants of the forum to generate new ideas, projects and innovative solutions. All the best to you, best health. Thank you for your attention. I would like to highlight that indeed the General Secretary of SCO is aware of all the activities which take place in SCO, its economic part in particular. And today we are ready to present very specific projects during this roundtable, which involve relations in the digital technologies domain, to show you the prospects of the Republic of Bashkortostan which are implemented during these projects, and relations in the field of e-commerce. There are platforms which are organized on the territory of the People's Republic of China, and these platforms are interested in building good relations with the member states of SCO throughout the dialogues with SCO. I'm talking about the specific organizations which are ready to present their products, both as the e-commerce which presents the products, as well as the tool which allows the regions to work together. We are performing particular tasks set ahead of us by the heads of the governments of the states. First of all, we're talking about providing the business capability to cooperate in the widest meaning of this word with each other. These transport and logistics corridors, west, east, north, south, provide the central regions of the SCO member states, and Bashkortostan is one of such regions, to have a chance for their business to enter the seas, to the world ocean, And we would like the remote regions of the SCO member states, and they exist both in Bashkortostan, to have access to wideband internet, to trade operations independent of any influences, and to reduction of intermediaries for provision of their products in the network of e-commerce platforms. There are interesting projects in regard to tourism, interesting projects regarding energy sector, agriculture. And I think that today we will have a great chance to discuss these areas of cooperation as a part of activities of SCO, both on behalf of Bashkortostan and the Business Council as a structure of a large international organization. So let us get down to work and let us try to perform what we have in our plans. Thank you very much. I have a suggestion. Now that we're going to listen to our experts, please don't hesitate to comment, because you can see the diversity as it is. And it is important for us to get assessments and opinions in order for us to have specific suggestions in the resolution of our forum. The work will be organized as follows. We have 2 welcoming speeches. Next, we have representatives and experts from the national parts of SCO. We ask them to have speeches in their areas. And we will have online speakers, both offline and online speakers. And in the end, we would like to have some time for the participants of the round table who are present here in the audience hall to ask the questions to the speakers, or maybe to speak out with their own suggestions, for us to have most fruitful work during this round table. Is this order of work accepted? I see that it is. Okay, let us try to have another welcoming speech from the chairman of the Business Council of SCO, Mr. Darbari. Is it possible to switch on Mr. Darbari?
Thank you for giving me the floor. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my warm greetings to all of you from the SCO Business Council Secretariat from the Republic of India. At the outset, I would like to express my gratitude to the SCO Secretariat, Mr. Zhang Ming, Mr. Kanaski, Sergey, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Kyrgyzstan Republic for giving me an opportunity to participate and present a business engagement strategy report at the 22nd meeting of the Council of Heads of Government Prime Ministers of the SCO states, held recently in Bishkek on the 26th of October 23. I shall incorporate some of the inputs from deliberations in my address. I stand before you today to shed light on how India, as an active member of the SCO, is tirelessly promoting the continuation of fruitful multilateral cooperation with fellow SCO member nations across various domains. Our deep commitment extends to fostering extensive collaborations at the multilateral and bilateral engagement levels. Youth, being one of the torchbearers of the future, play a pivotal role in strengthening international relations. India, under the SCO framework, we are not only ambassadors of our rich cultural heritage, but also the agents of change. Youth exchange programs facilitate cultural understanding, tolerance, and forge lasting friendships. Over the past 3 years, more than 5,000 young individuals from the SCO family have participated in the SCO-sponsored youth exchange programs, contributing to 20% increase in people-to-people connections. A related area is sports, which has an unparalleled ability to transcend borders and bring together people. India has been at the forefront of promoting sports diplomacy within the SCO fraternity. Our collaborative efforts have led to the organization of joint sporting events, training programs, and exchange of expertise. On 15th of March 23, the Republic of India chaired a regular meeting of the heads of SCO member states, ministries, and agencies responsible for development of physical fitness and sport at New Delhi. The heads of delegations noted the importance of exchanging relevant know-how and need to improve access to sports activities for various population groups to popularize national sports including yoga, wushu, etc., as well as traditional medicine as an auxiliary element of sports medicine, wellness, and ways of achieving impressive results in sports. Related area is culture and tourism. India, with all its diverse cultural tapestry, has actively shared its cultural wealth with SCO nations. The total cultural heritage of the SCO state observers and partners include 207 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, cultural festivals, art exhibitions, and tourism initiatives have been instrumental in promoting the beauty and diversity of our member nations. As part of the tourism track activities under India's chairmanship, the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India planned various activities such as the SCO Tourism March during the South Asia Travel and Tourism Exchange. In February 23, SCO Expert Level Tourism Working Group meeting and SCO Tourism Ministers meeting in Kashi, Varanasi in March 23, and SCO Hoops Festival in Mumbai in April 23. Tourism between SCO countries has experienced a commendable 25% rise, indicating a growing interest in exploring the cultural richness of our member nations. Another area which is a core focus area is education, academic exchange, and education is the cornerstone of progress, and India is committed to promoting academic collaboration within the SCO. The number of academic exchange programs has doubled in the last 2 years, with a notable 30% increase in joint research initiatives. Coming to the science and technology, in the realm of science and technology, India is actively engaged in collaborative projects that leverage the expertise of member nations. Joint research, technology transfer, and innovation initiatives are contributing to shared pool of knowledge. And the collaborative research publications have surged by 40%, showcasing the success of our collective scientific endeavors. Gentlemen and ladies, healthcare and traditional medicine wellness, India takes pride in its traditional healthcare systems, especially the Ayurveda. We are actively sharing our knowledge and expertise in traditional medicine within the SCO framework. Collaborative initiatives in wellness and holistic healthcare are paving the way for healthier communities. The adoption of traditional medicine has witnessed a 20% increase in SCO nations, reflecting a growing interest in alternative health practices. In conclusion, India remains steadfast in its commitment to adding value to the lives of our people and fostering stronger ties within the SCO fraternity. We move forward. Let us continue to explore new avenues of cooperation, build bridges of understanding, and create a future that is prosperous and harmonious for all of us. In the spirit of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, meaning one earth, one family, one future, as coined by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. With this, I would like to express that it would be of great value addition to listen to our esteemed experts who are present and shall be making a presentation. Thank you, Excellencies, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Good morning.
I pass on
Good
the
day.
floor,
Yes.
I think, to Mr. Timur, President of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry of the Republic of Belarus.
Thank you, Mr. Darbani. I think it's a great speech. Thank you very much. You find the time for having some relationship with our round table. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Еще одно приветствие, это уже
Another welcoming word
непосредственно нашего участника,
from our
организатора
participant,
нашего круглого стола,
the organizer of this event, the president of
Тимура Артуровича.
Chamber of
Просьба
Trade and Commerce,
рассказать о тех проектах, над которыми сегодня работаем.
Commerce and Industry of the Republic of Bashkortostan. Could you please tell us what projects you are working on right now and what can you offer to promote the ideas throughout the SCO platforms? Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to Bashkortostan in a large agricultural and industrial region, scientific region. Our republic is located in the middle of the Russian Federation, on the cross-section between Europe and Asia. And if you have a radius of 500 kilometers around Ufa, you will cover Yekaterinburg, Samara, Chelyabinsk, Perm, which are populated by more than millions of people. We are in good relations with 112 countries of the world. By looking at the speakers and the program of today's meetings, I would like to highlight that it's important to have a practical point of view, to tell you about the project, the digital platform of the Chamber of Commerce and Trade and Industry. This is the biggest, one of the biggest chambers across Russia, and it is one of the leaders across the Russian Federation. We are always welcoming business on our platforms. We are organizing business missions. In the year 22, we had offline business mission. In year 2023, we continued the presentation of our republic in many countries of the world. It's a great chance for me to present the project of our chamber. It's not Republican, it's federal. It started working in the year 2021. I wanted to highlight it because it has been developed by the local developers from IT sector who are working as our employees, as well as experts of tender and bidding procedures. We launched the modern service, and today our chamber can do the procurement procedures with full integration with the state portal of the Russian Federation, Госзакупки, AIS system, as well as commercial procurement, according to the legislation of the Russian Federation in force. We launched additional services for all the workers of the market. As of now, the market of the Russian Federation is $24 billion, 29 trillion rubles. And the corporate procurement is $240 billion, which is 20 trillion rubles. On the territory of the Republic of Bashkortostan, we have $5 billion of procurements. And the market of the procurements, as well as on the adjacent territories, Yekaterinburg, Perm, Kazan, and Chelyabinsk. 2 trillion rubles. We are working with the biggest customers in the region. You can see them on the screen. We are representing both the new platform for the customers, and we are supporting them on the whole territory of the Russian Federation. And in year 2022, we were fully integrated with Gazprom Bank Federal Platform. I'm not going to be too modest, and I would like to highlight that our trade platform is one of the most developed one. As of now, the platform has procedures for more than 6 billion. More than 50 customers from the Republic of Bashkortostan are working, and more than 3,000 suppliers from across the country. The section of import substitution is launched here. We're launching the marketplace for business here. The system is adapted for integration with the other systems of the platform. That is why I suggest our Chinese platform partners simply to do the integration with us. We shouldn't come up with anything else by that. We removed the language barriers, we have the professional interpreters, and we can provide you access to all the regions because our platform is not regional, it's federal. We are in the system of the platforms. Russia has 183 branches in every region, biggest enterprises with all types of orders. They are all members of our chamber. We have the arbitrary court, which you all know, was organized according to the New York Convention, and it is, we come there to, in order we have different disputes. We had this experience in 2019. We launched the project World Trade from Republic of Bashkortostan on creating and optimizing one and the same base, the aggregator of the suggestions of institutes and companies. This platform accumulated the information on the biddings from Europe, Asia, and Americas. The system received the information from 170 tender and bidding portals, working in more than 100 countries of the world. We had consolidated information on bidding procedures, and this simplified the participation of our business. I am confident that this experience, considering what we have already done and implemented, spent so much money on, can be used in the new realities. Considering everything that has been mentioned, I suggest to introduce the following into the resolution. The capabilities to get integrated with our chamber with the digital platforms of SCO. Thank you for your attention. Thank you. Definitely, we have to input it into the resolution. And today we will have another presentation of this digital platform. And I believe that lots of relations can be made between them. And we will grow significantly because the platform which we are talking about today is interested in working with all the regions of the Russian Federation. And I think that we just need to have the experts come together to look at all the capabilities, to have the good relations, cooperations. There are platforms, your platform, SCO platform, there are interesting suggestions and ideas from all the countries, and then we would go to Kazakhstan. So I don't say that the platform that we will present today is going to be the only one on the territory of the People's Republic of China. It's going to include all the capabilities of other platforms and other projects, because we are talking about creation of the common system of digitization, transfer of technologies on the SCO space, and digital trade is only a part of this process. That is why thank you for your presentation. I believe that even within today's and tomorrow's discussion, we can start this cooperation on expanding the capabilities of your platform as well as the platform that is presented as a part of Business Council of SCO. Thank you. Thank you. Today we have several speeches on the digitization topic. On the one hand, it shows the relevance of this topic. On the other hand, we have a unique chance to listen to the best national practices in this area. We've heard about what we're doing in the Russian Federation. We will see how it all works in other countries of SCO. And I would like to say that the topic is very diverse as a part of the international organization. Today, right now, we'll have another connection online, and I would like to ask Rashida Rashidovna to connect. We're talking about the national part of the Business Council of Kazakhstan, and this topic is very interesting as well. We're talking about regional relations in the tourism area.
Good day, dear participants of the conference. I represent Kazakhstan Tourist Association and Kazakhstan Association of Hotels and Restaurants. Apologies beforehand for having any kind of problems with the connection. As a tourist, I am right now in the Eastern Europe to study the opportunities for recreation here for the citizens of Kazakhstan. I would like to say that today, new opportunities in terms of visa-free travel, which have appeared recently in Kazakhstan, they are working effectively to promote tourism both within the countrywide scale and also in regional scale. We have had significant success. We signed a contract, an agreement on visa-free trips to China starting from June 8, 2023. We signed a unilateral visa-free admission of the citizens of India to India, and we're expecting that India will do the same for the citizens of Kazakhstan. So it's obvious that visa modes are normally serve as obstacles for the mutual tourist traffic. There is some advancements in terms of transportation logistics. Just recently, we opened direct flights to Pakistan, and of course, we have built and we are developing transportation logistics with the countries of Central Asia, and the commonness of the tourist offers between our countries forms mutual interest of small and mid-scale companies in the sphere of tourism, and it's absolutely obvious that we already have a history of interaction, cooperation in tourism. The market participants, taking into account the demands, they travel to the Central Asia. They usually want to visit all the countries of the Central Asia, and we have been actively cooperating for many years through direct tours and railroad trips on the Great Silk Way. And today, I can say absolutely confidently that this could be a very serious, a very interesting area of interest for the rest of the SCO countries. Today, given speaking about labor migration, this is also one of the sphere we could actively cooperate in. Also developing tourist services. Of course, we should not forget about labor migration when youth travels for employment to SCO countries. And of course, there are some issues with employment there. And we should form unified professional standards or requirements for professional qualifications. This could be as part of SCO this could be an interesting project which should facilitate, which could trade migration. Given that in this context we could be of an advantage, we could help for the provide assistance to trade migrants and also young people. The visa-free policy, improved logistics, this means new opportunities. Today, our markets are actively working in training guides, tour guides with Chinese language aptitude. And I hope that our visa-free agreement, I mean a permission for the people of Iran to have short-term trips to Kazakhstan, this will only give rise to the new kinds of tourist services and also for Central Asia. And all this may generate actual cooperation between regions. And the questions voiced by Sergei, that digitalization at creative industries, this is transfer of technologies, and it's very urgent for the industry because, in my opinion, we are at the peak of development of cooperation, both economic development of our countries and bilateral tourist communication, and as part of SCO is of interest for us, and I hope that this will have a bright future. Thank you as well, Rashida, for such interesting offers. These are all urgent matters for all of our countries, and we are happy for you, our neighbors, that you are developing. Moreover, this year is the year when Kazakhstan presides in SCO. Next year, we're going to have a number of events in Astana, a business forum, and a meeting of a business council of SCO, and I'm sure that we will meet again in your land and we will experience all the hospitality that you have mentioned in a very picturesque way. Now, let's move on. Let's go to China. We have Mr. Liu Yongtao. He represents a Lina technology company which is located in Shenzhen. As far as I know, he has a presentation and he wants to speak about digitalization. You're welcome. Dear leaders of Bashkortostan, dear colleagues who are present here, dear colleagues from China, greetings. As it has been already mentioned, here I represent Shenzhen Lino company. We were invited to participate in this forum, and we are very grateful and flattered. And I'm the executive director of Lino company. First of all, I believe that in these times of changes, technological development, science and technology will always act as this productive force which will promote progress, and new tendencies which we are witnessing, they open us large space for development, but at the same time they hold higher requirements and demands. And so we need to unite our efforts of the developer teams from both sides, from SCO countries, and to cooperate and create a unified platform, common platform. Each of the countries has accumulated its experience in technology and lead products. We have something we can learn from each other. We can achieve progress together, gradually developing from one item to another, ensure required professional development, and to the mutual benefit. Our company is in R&D. We're also market communication technologies. We work in artificial intelligence, big data applications, unpiloted vehicles, preventing unpiloted vehicles, and we occupy leading positions in China. We have been cooperating for many years, actively cooperating in the past years, starting from last year. We have a strategic approach. It has changed into international development. We signed a whole range of roadmaps in a sequence for a whole with Russia, Kazakhstan, Belarus, and a number of countries of South Asia. I have said the fast development of technologies in communication, computer technologies, and this allows us to introduce innovations in big data, artificial intelligence, robotization, Internet of Things, and our services and our products are actively used all over the world. So briefly, I would like to speak about 4 aspects. First of all is informational computing technologies, telecom, 4G and 5G, base networks, data transmission networks, wireless networks, communication terminals. Number 2 is unpiloted vehicles and how to protect against them. And we have a wide range. Both are standardized solutions and all kinds of autonomous control, visual navigation. And also we have services. They encompass a whole range of services of other industries, for example, geodetics, mapping, inspections in agriculture, and also defense. And also defending against unpiloted vehicles. We developed a technology of photoelectric identification, tracking, and our technology allows to identify unpiloted vehicles and which are actively used. Number 3 is the products of artificial intelligence and all kinds of applications which we use for big data. Our company promotes a strategy of computational potential. It allows to integrate the whole process of perception, transfer, communication, storage, and processing of data. In particular, today we see a very high demand in all kinds of accumulated data. This requires the development of computational resources and algorithms. This is where computational infrastructure unites with telecommunication services. Number 4 is construction and the use of building smart cities. Our company participates in the construction of various utilities, 3D concepts. And going back to our subject, the subject of my today's presentation is following a wave of scientific innovations and creating technologies of... I would like to thank the organizers for this forum for inviting us, for sharing experience, learn together and developing together and go further. We need to strengthen our cooperation, follow the principles of mutual benefits, transparency, inclusiveness, and also promote mutual cooperation between the countries and build our future together. And as a conclusion, I would like to thank the trade and commerce industry and the Business Council of SCO for organizing. We would like to install productive relations. Thank you so much for your time.
It would be our pleasure to establish good relations with you because, as far as I know, you had already good dialogues with our local IT specialists. And we hope that the business part will be as successful as possible for everything to develop for the benefit of our regions, for the benefit of our states. We had another speech by our Chinese colleagues, Mr. Dan Tong. Is it possible to have a
Попробуем.
connection with Mr. Tong? Okay, we'll give it a try.
Хорошо. Значит, тогда,
Okay, unfortunately we cannot do that.
если вот такая возможность, я
Okay,
по ходу
as soon as we have this
это
opportunity,
сделаем.
we
А
will
сейчас
do
мы,
that. But right now,
движемся дальше,
let's move
и
ahead.
следующее государство,
And the next
тоже
state,
наши хорошие друзья,
this is
партнеры,
also our
это
good friends,
Киргизская
partners.
республика. Здесь находится господин
Kyrgyz Republic.
Атаканов Нурбек. Это
Mr. Nurbek
сопредседатель
Atakanov is the
киргизской части
co-chair of the
Киргизско-российского делового
Kyrgyz
совета.
part and
Деловой
Kyrgyz-Russian
совет
Business
существует
Council,
как раз
which
в
exists
рамках
as a
вот,
part
сотрудничества между
of the
предпринимателями
cooperation
наших
between
государств. И
entrepreneurs of the states,
мы воспользуемся вот сегодня
and
здесь
we will
присутствием
use their presence here,
сопредседатель с киргизской стороны как раз
our
для того,
co-chair
чтобы
from Kyrgyz party,
услышать о
in
тех
order
проектах
to hear about the projects
которые вы
on the
реализуете,
SCO
где вы
space,
видите
which is
перспективу
being implemented by you,
сотрудничества
and
с
where you can
участниками
see the
сегодняшнего
perspective of the cooperation with the members of this roundtable.
Уважаемый Сергей Вадимович, вышел, да, сейчас?
Dear colleagues,
Да, обязательно. Уважаемый Тимур Артурович, уважаемый Азат Мадарисович, уважаемые
ladies and
коллеги,
gentlemen,
дамы и
dear
господа,
colleagues,
позвольте от имени национальной части
on
Делового
behalf of
совета
the national
ШОС
parts of the Business
Кыргызской
Council of
Республики
SCO from
приветствую
Kyrgyz
всех
Republic,
участников
I would like
сегодняшней
to welcome
межрегиональной
you all
конференции
to this
и выразить
interregional
огромную
conference.
благодарность
It is my
секретариату
pleasure to
Делового
express
совета
my
ШОС,
gratitude to the Secretariat of the Business Council and the Chamber
за приглашение принять участие в
of
сегодняшней
Commerce and
конференции,
Industry
за
of the
гостеприимство
Republic of
и
Bashkortostan. Thank you
теплый
for
прием.
your hospitality, for the warm welcome.
Деловой совет ШОС от Кыргызской
Business
Республики и
Council from the
торгово-промышленная
Kyrgyz
палата
Republic
Кыргызской
and
Республики уделяет большое
Chamber
внимание
of
расширению
Commerce and
межрегионального
Industry
сотрудничества.
is very attentive to the interregional relations. We are aiming at strengthening the bridge of relations between the business
С момента
circles of
получения
the SCO.
независимости Кыргызской
Since
Республикой и по
the
сегодняшний
Kyrgyz
день
Republic has
практически во
become
всех сферах
independent,
взаимодействие между странами,
almost
членами
all the
Шанхайской
areas
организации сотрудничества
of the relations of
развивается
SCO
тесное сотрудничество.
has been
Убежден, что сегодняшняя
started
конференция
by
позволит
the
открыть новые
organizations.
перспективы и совместные проекты для
We
развития
believe that today's
продуктивных
conference will
межрегиональных
help
деловых
us
контактов.
to develop
Уважаемые коллеги,
interregional
сегодня мы все
contacts.
свидетели
Ladies and
того,
gentlemen, we are
что
witnesses
экономика
to
многих стран
the fact
испытывает
that
все
the
большее
economy of
политическое
many countries
влияние,
is being politically
влияние политических и
influenced
социальных факторов.
and
Стоящие
socially
перед всеми
influenced.
нами вызовы требуют согласованных
The challenges
действий
ahead of
ради
us
устойчивого
require
сбалансированного
coordinated
роста и
actions,
процветания.
balanced
Нам
growth,
нужно, и мы
and
можем вместе искать дополнительные стимулы развития,
prosperity.
более полно
We can
реализовывать
look for new
промышленный,
stimuli for
научно-технический,
development,
инновационный,
implement the
образовательный
industrial,
потенциал
innovative,
наших
and
стран,
educational potential of
своевременно
our
реагировать на
countries,
изменения,
react on a
происходящие
timely basis
повсеместно,
to the
на
changes
меняющую
which occur
конъюнктуру
everywhere,
рынков
which are
и
changing
наметившиеся
the nature
тенденции
of the
глобального
market, and of
технологического
course,
прорыва.
the tendencies
У
of global
Кыргызстана и наших
technological
партнеров по
breakthrough.
деловому совету
Kyrgyzstan and our
давние
partners
партнерские
throughout
отношения
the
во
Business
многих
Council
сферах, которые
have
постоянно расширяются. Но
long
есть еще и потенциал для дальнейшего взаимодействия.
relations
Сегодняшний
which
мир
are expanding.
диктует нам необходимость
The world of
радикальных
today
преобразований, новых
requires
инновационных
us
решений,
to have radical
способствующих
changes, new innovative changes,
реализации
which would
программ
help us to
развития
implement
и
the
углублению
development programs
социально-экономических
and
реформ,
to deepen the
развитию
social and economic
высокотехнологических
reforms,
и
development
наукоемких
of
производств,
high
открывает
technology
возможность
and
активного развития всех секторов
scientific
экономики.
areas, which opens
Экономика
the
Кыргызстана
development chance for
обладает
development of all
значительным
the areas
потенциалом.
of
Несмотря на
economy.
отсутствие выхода к морю,
Kyrgyzstan
страна
does not
занимает
have a sea
стратегическое
exit,
положение,
but the country
имея
is
возможность
located on a
извлекать выгоду
strategical
как за счет
location, and it
доступа к
can
рынку
gain
Евразийского экономического
benefits
союза, так и за
due
счет
to access
нашего соседа
to
Китая и его
EU
инициативы «Один
and
поезд,
the
один путь».
Chinese
Если говорить отдельно по секторам, хочу обратить
and
внимание на
China
наиболее
being
приоритетные,
neighboring
где
to
наше
us. Speaking
сотрудничество и
about the
обмен
sectors,
опытом могут принести значительный результат.
where
Это сотрудничество
can
в сфере
our relations bring
возобновляемых
best results?
источников
Renewable
энергии,
energy sources,
фармацевтики, машиностроения,
pharmaceuticals,
текстильной, пищевой
machinery,
промышленности,
textile,
банковском
food
секторе,
industry, bank sector,
информационно-коммуникационных
information and
технологиях,
communication
транспорте и
technologies,
логистике.
transports and
Сегодня нам
logistics.
необходимо развивать новые
Today we
совместные
have to
инструменты
develop
и взаимодействие
new
в этих
tools
секторах,
and
а также
relations in
построение
these
новой
sectors.
системы межрегионального сотрудничества.
to build new system of
Энергетические проекты,
interregional
которые
relations.
для нас
Energy
еще
projects,
одно
which
стратегически важное
are
направление в рамках
another
инициативы
strategic area of our initiative.
«Пояс и путь». Здесь важно опираться на новые технологии
One
и
belt,
обязательно
one
учитывать
route.
экологические
Are based on new
требования
technologies,
времени.
and we have to consider
Третьим
the
важным
technological
направлением работы
constraints.
в рамках
The third area, which is
инициативы
most
является
important as a
формирование
part of its
и расширение так
initiative, is
называемого
forming and
цифрового
expanding
шелкового
the
пути,
so-called
где новые
digital
технологии,
Silk
новые
Road,
решения и
where
новые
new
поколения
technologies and new
предпринимателей
solutions and
могут
new
увеличивать свои
generations of
возможности по
entrepreneurs
развитию
would expand their
бизнес-среды.
capabilities on developing the business
Кыргызстан в этом
environment.
плане является очень открытой и
Kyrgyzstan
готовой
is very open
к инициативам
and ready
страной.
for initiatives.
Для Кыргызстана является
Kyrgyzstan
очевидным,
considers
что
it
инфраструктурные проекты могут подкрепляться масштабным
an
развитием
obvious
других
fact that infrastructural
направлений,
projects can be
сотрудничества в
supported
экономических и
by the
социальных
development of
сферах.
other areas,
Логика инициативы
social,
«Пояс и путь»
economy,
ведет
etc.
нас к тому, что
The
сфера
logic
медицины, образования, культуры также должны быть еще
One
шире,
Belt, One
чем
Route is
сейчас
suggesting
вовлечены в
that
область взаимного
education and culture
сотрудничества. Все,
have to be
что
exchanged
делается в
even
рамках
more widely.
инициативы «Пояс и
Everything
путь»
which
в
is
конечном
done as a
счете
part of this
направлено на
initiative
повышение
is aiming
материального
at
благосостояния
improving
наших
the
народов,
material
улучшение условий
well-being of our
жизни
peoples,
людей
improving
и
the
построение
conditions of
широкого
life,
поля
and building
взаимного
wide
доверия и дружбы.
field
Поэтому
of trust and friendship. That is why,
планируя и реализуя
by planning and
культурно-социальные
implementing
проекты, мы сможем
the cultural and
лучше
social
реализовывать
projects, we can implement the deep philosophy
философию инициативы
of the
«Пояс и путь»,
initiative,
выгодные для
One
наших стран.
Belt, One Route,
Нам нужно
which is
расширять
beneficial to our countries.
проекты по
We need to
культурному
expand
обмену,
the
изучению
cultural
китайского
exchange
языка,
projects,
языков других
studying
стран, вовлеченных
Chinese
в данную
and languages
инициативу,
of other
продвигать проекты по
countries
созданию
involved in this
экологически
initiative,
чистых продуктов,
promoting the
улучшению
initiative on
медицинского
eco-friendly
обеспечения
products,
наших граждан.
and improving
Ко всему этому
the
Кыргызстан
medical
готов, и надеюсь, что
services for our
Китай также
citizens.
глубоко
Kyrgyzstan is
заинтересован
ready
в
for
этом.
that, and we
Я
hope
уверен,
that China
что
is as
наши
interested in
партнеры
that as we are.
готовы показать
I'm
свою
confident that
готовность
our
к
partners are
новой
ready
эре
to show their readiness to the new
торгово-экономического и
era
научно-технического
of the
развития.
trade
И мы
and
также
scientific
должны
development.
стремиться в
We have to
взаимодействии и
do
помощи друг
everything
другу и
to
выйти на
support each
новый этап
other,
наших
to enter a
взаимоотношений.
new stage
В
of our
завершение хочу
relations.
пожелать всем
To
нам
conclude, I would like to
плодотворной
wish
работы,
all of us
успехов во всех
fruitful
начинаниях
work,
и
success in
самое
all
главное
endeavors,
мира,
and the most
здоровья и
important, peace,
Спасибо за
health,
внимание.
and prosperity. Thank you for
Спасибо
your
большое,
attention.
Нурбек, за
Thank you, Nurbek, for this versatile and diverse suggestions and areas of work.
Многообразие проектов — это, наверное,
Indeed,
особенность
the diversity of the
работы и
projects
деловых советов, и, соответственно, тех площадок, которые
is the nature of the
обсуждаем
work
на
for
пространстве
business
встречи.
councils and all the
Ну,
platforms
а мы
which are
возвращаемся к России.
located here on the area
У
of
нас, на
business
самом деле,
of
есть очень
SCO.
интересное
and BRICS.
направление работы.
Coming back to
в
Russia, we have a
Совете
very
Совета ШОС,
interesting
а
area of
именно
work
это
in the
Центр делового
secretariat,
сотрудничества.
the Business
И,
Cooperation Center.
сегодня такие центры создаются
These centers
во всех странах
are
ШОС, в
created
России
all
их
across
целых
the
уже 3
SCO
на
countries.
сегодняшний момент.
We
Да.
have 3 of
Как раз
them
это
in the Russian
площадка,
Federation,
которая
and this is the
занимается
platform
непосредственно
which is
организацией
organizing
коммуникации
the
между
communications
предпринимателями,
between the entrepreneurs
наших государств,
of
да,
our
и
states.
это, я бы сказал, совершенно
And I would say that
практические
these
истории.
are
Вот, хотелось, чтобы
practical
вы тоже
approaches to
послушали,
this
потому
matter.
что, ну,
I would like you
понятно,
to
есть
listen
как
to
бы
them because it's
большие
quite clear.
темы, да,
There
которые
are
там
larger
на
topics
страновом уровне при как бы
which
работе
are
всех
discussed
этих
on a
институтов
countrywide
власти,
level,
там, развития решается.
supported
А есть
by all the
вполне
institutes of power,
реальные
and there are real
темы,
business
которые
topics
реализуются B2B,
which
что
are
называется, да,
implemented
business
on
to business,
B2B
иногда
level,
даже минуя
business
там
to
какие-то
business.
государственные
Sometimes
институты и структуры. И вот
state
такой
structures are
практический
not even
опыт
involved
работы
in those.
в рамках
This practical experience
Центра делового сотрудничества при секретариате
work
делового совета ШОС
at the Secretary
я бы
of
хотел попросить
Business
рассказать
Council of
Дмитрия
SCO
Сергеевича Андреева,
would be
руководителя
described by
ОЦДС
Mr. Andreev,
Сибирь
the head
при
of
секретариате
this
делового совета ШОС. Пожалуйста.
Siberian office at the Secretariat of Business Council of SCO. Thank you very much for introducing me. We have been present significantly recently, but we are already experienced. We have developed a range of projects. One of them was concluded by many contracts. There are interesting cases trade, where a range of products is provided. Institutes, AI Institute. The Chinese partners established relations with the Rybinsk Invention Center and other institutes, IT Institute. The program is very interesting. When supported by the institute, the students from different countries get the workplace right away, and they can apply their knowledge right away. We have contracts for the delivery of different materials to Kyrgyzia. We're developing the Siberian territory. Many contracts are covered by NDAs, and sometimes we cannot speak about everything, so it's better for us to listen to questions and answer them. People are asking the logistics questions a lot. Certification matters, because right now we have the situation. The supply of meat products to China. Everybody started developing it without certificates. We managed to certify something, and I hope that in the beginning of the next year, things will work out. Well, coming back to our region, we are a big producer of poultry. So you found the quarantine veterinary requirements from China to Russian products, and you already have exports to China. Yes, we got the official request. We sent our experts. They are on the territory of China right now. They worked through this matter, understood how to implement it, and started doing it. It's not that hard. Don't be afraid. You just come to the country you want to work with, study the legal field, understand the rules of the trade, and just do it. Okay, and what is the role of your organization? Service is in the following. You shouldn't come to SCO. You can just go through the institute inside of your company, of your country. So Russia is you here, and the entrepreneurs from other countries can study the normative base of Russia and China to export their products there, right? Of course, that's the way it happens. For example, the meat products. There is the manufacturer, and they cannot just come and study this whole thing, to dedicate a whole department to do the work, and they just come to us. Are you helping to find a partner out there? Yes, we are. Good, it's a practical case, practical experience, and some joint companies. Yes, joint companies. 8 months have been dedicated for preparation. First, you study the products. You understand how it's going to be used from the point of view of legislation. Now, 4 lines are being processed for the non-piloted systems. We just roll out and we work. I see, business is business indeed. We heard the ideas, but nothing specific, of course, because it all just lies outside the frame. Just come to us, and we will agree and meet each other, as usual. Well, the idea of creating such platforms is for the big countries which participate in SCO. Russian regions, China regions, and each of those regions are just like Russian regions. India, Pakistan have their own initiatives, and we just have to come up with some new points. which would be comfortable for relations between business and the customers. And the nature of them all is as follows. When you come there as a businessman, you can get information about one country as well as of many countries. So you can tell them, I have this product, I would like to know where it could be used within SCO territories. And these experts have to give specific answer. Or let's say what exists in the SCO. So these are my requirements. I would like to have this or that product. Do you have anything like this? Then we start working, and it appears that there is such a product and we can deliver it. But once again, coming back to plenary session, wonderful negotiations with Belarus. There has to be a fact on which the negotiations will be based on. You cannot just come there and declare that I want this and just show me, etc. Because otherwise it's going to be the closed loop of business relations. Tell us what you have, we'll tell you what we can. Tell us what we'll tell us what you can, etc. So it's just going to go round and round in a circle. Just one of the example of the customer who comes to a building where you are supposed to meet each other. It's the head manager and he's asking, why did you come here? You say, well, I need fish. Which? Sea fish or river fish? River fish. From what depth? 100, 200, 300 meters. What eyes? Red, blue, green, green. What tail should there be? Big, small, small. We don't have this one. A person never came into the building. They don't understand. They don't know what they need and what they don't. And the function of such platforms is to understand what exists, who exists, what specific organizations are there. And in this particular case, I ask the heads of such platforms to be very attentive to the brands, because the brand of the Business Council is a guarantee of quality. We are not thinking about the quantity. We're not saying that anyone can come to us and start working with us. A person has to prove that they have good production, interesting product. They are ready for participation. They are ready to understand what SCO is, what SCO spirit is. It's not fraud. It's not short-term benefit. It's a long-term partnership aiming at gaining both one channel for relations and for this channel to be complemented by other areas of relations. Another example shown by Mr. Liu. The speech was started by the visual technologies work. But then he moved to the higher technologies. Yes, we couldn't mention this. You know, it's interesting. A year ago we came to you. We got to know IV Systems company, which is developing their technology measures. And throughout the year of our cooperation, they concluded their agreements with Lino, as well as the AI institutes. We visited them today, and they are very successful. So this is one of the subject cases. Thank you. Then we accept this suggestion to continue working on organizing the business relations centers, because this is a most relevant topic for business, and it's transformed into practical problems from the point of view of communication of entrepreneurs. We will develop this topic further on because this center has been created in the Republic of Bashkortostan and we are developing it rapidly. Let's move on. We have speech by Victoria Hu, the chairman of the International Youth Platform of SCO. She has been very active in participating on these forums. If you have a chance, could you please switch on the video? Yes, before we give her the floor, I would like to say the following. This is exactly what the General Secretary is saying. This is the youth area of activity, providing the capabilities for youth communities to work within the SCO. Good day, dear colleagues. I represent the youth platform for SCO platforms.
First of all, I would like to thank you for invitation for this event, for this forum. I'm gratitude to the government of Bashkortostan and the Business Council of SCO and its secretariat. As of now, the regional agenda is becoming more and more important, especially its youth cooperation as part of it. And today, I would like to share a project data which is called SCORE Network and its three main components: culture, business, entrepreneurship, and education. In general, here is what our event looks like. SCO as a regional organization. As of today, in the past 20 plus years, 6 out of 6 member countries, it turned into a huge organization of 26 members. And in Scholar Network, starting from 6 countries, we have grown up. In 2018, we had an organization. Its name, Scholar, also has its history behind it, because SCO is the abbreviated, stands for Shanghai Cooperation Organization. LAR means respect for one another. A scholar is an academician, someone who learns on a permanent basis. Why the youth of this region? Exactly because SCO countries has about half of the population of the countries and more than 1 billion persons between 18 to 30. This is the key target audience which we work with. And starting from 2017, in the past 6 years, we arranged more than 500 events. 20,000 members participated directly, and as of now, in social media, we have more than 20,000 subscribers. By regions, in SCO region, by countries, we have branch offices in SCO countries. As of now, we have 15 branch offices in 9 countries of the region. And of course, our development in the past 6 years happened thanks to the support of the Secretariat of SCO and Business Council of SCO. That's why we're working based on the principles of SCO spirits. We understand we work with the youth to understand what exactly they're interested in each of the countries, in each of the cities. So the people locally develop the projects which they are interested in. Here is our partnership list. We are affiliated by the Secretariat of SCO and the countries we work with media from various countries. And in terms of flagship projects, I would like to start with education. Regarding education, our main project is called SCO Model SCO, which stimulates the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. We have the meetings of the leaders of the member states or coordinates. As of now, we have held 19 meetings. The delegates are preparing for 1 month and a half. We had 364 delegates. We spent 825 days of preparation, which means more than 2 years, 94 hours in the number of hours, the duration of negotiations totally, which we had in the conference. We are thankful for the support of Model SCO, the real summits as part of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Another flagship project is called Scholar Academy. It's our educational project which includes trainings, short-term, long-term, summer schools, winter schools, And we travel a lot in SCO countries, and we study various subjects, starting from corporate social responsibility. And, we visit the various companies, and we work with universities, with our partners who are in various states and cities. As of now, it's a program which young people are interested in, and they eagerly give their applications, and through the programs of such kind that they get to know not only the economy and specifics of the region, but also they find jobs, because many companies, they are looking for those talents who live in this region. And also we have a project together with the Secretariat of the Business Council of SCO. It is called a News Digest, which covers main news in business, economy, culture, education in the countries and regions of SCO. And we release it on a regular basis in terms of business and entrepreneurship. We hold conferences, many of them are held together with the partners who work in various countries. I mean, all kinds of startup competitions, Agora competition also, which is held on an annual basis, and each time the subject is either related to the subject which is related to the youth, e-commerce, entrepreneurship, starting business, the market of influencers, which we held last time. And here we have young businessmen and experienced businessmen. They may get together and discuss some practical experience which they have in their business. Here is our contacts details. We have Telegram page. It's also called Scholar Network. Please scan our QR code, get in touch with us. Let's discuss mutual cooperation. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you, Victoria. As usual, a very vivid presentation. Your project is very useful. So far, we haven't had any analogs. It's hard to find a team of young people, and if we do, we would like to develop this project in our region too. We've just received the information that I would like to mention what is the difference between the Business Council and SCO. What makes this stand out is the friendly attitude, taking into account specifics, mutual assistance to each other. We don't confront ourselves with someone else. There are points of contact in any activity. There are opportunities for cooperation. We just had some technical issues, and I think that we have resolved them. And now, if possible, let's give the floor to the president of the digital platform, Mr. Dang Tong, for SCO.
Я должен читать? Ну хорошо. Тогда буду я читать. Хорошо. Как говорится, начальник, он потому начальник, что должен замещать всех. Уважаемые руководители, участники форума, дамы и господа, благодарю правительство Башкирии.
I would like to thank the government of Bashkortostan for inviting me. Based on the Samarkand Declaration of the members of SCO, the e-trade is very important for the development of economic cooperation to increase well-being of the population. As part of SCO, the digital platform strictly follows the strategy of development of SCO and the Business Council of SCO. The platform of digital technologies was created with the support of the Secretariat of SCO in order to form multilateral platform of cooperation between business and public sector of SCO. It helps to grow the economy through the promotion of digital technologies. Lately, the organization held several events, including China's International Exhibition of China ASEAN, and I would like to share our project with trans-border cooperation in electronic commerce. Also, how to use innovational digital tools to enhance the opportunities for trans-border cooperation between the regions, and the relevant mechanisms of connection to establish the efficient network of regional cooperation. Here you can see some brief information of digital technologies for SCO countries. First of all, regarding implementation in online format, we will use the largest electronic commercial platforms such as Alibaba, JD.com. I think our Chinese counterpart are familiar with this, and TikTok, Douyin, to promote advertising services which will not just allow to provide personalized content, but also some joyful commercials. I would like to mention that when we were introduced to this platform lately with Nikita, we were seriously criticizing the Chinese businessman who managed to sell an item which is not bigger than a glass in the amount of more than 10 billion pieces. We will also provide trans-regional commercial based on viewing history. Moreover, in the times of digital economy, safety and efficiency of the system of online payments plays a crucial role to promote trans-border commerce. The platform will have a multi-currency payment system together with various foreign exchange currencies using blockchain technology to provide powerful support for trans-border commerce. These are not just plain words. We already have some definite results. I think it's very urgent nowadays. Based on CP system experience, our system ensures transparency of transactions, which promote development of financial services in the region. On the other hand, one of the main targets of offline component, a physical store, is to create a system of trans-border storages. The trans-border storages will use robotized technologies to ensure quick access, quick packaging, and completion of cargo. We will use Amazon models. Also, we will analyze big data to control inventories, to reduce losses, and improve logistics efficiency. In the process of transformation of orders from online to offline, we will use online tracking system to monitor each product en route. Once the product is received by the foreign storage, the algorithms of artificial intelligence will help to optimize logistics routes by improving efficiency of transportations and ensuring quick transportation to China or SCO countries. Except for these measures, we will provide suppliers with a broad digital platform to control SAP and DPF system. The system will encompass all the stages of supplies, also digital control of all the supply chain. With the help of the system, we'll be able to improve efficiency of the supply chain by making business decisions quicker and more efficient. I think that you are witnessing what seemed that e-commerce includes a lot of additional components, including big data, adapting and improving the trans-border trade solving logistics issues and customs issues. The project and the presentation will be available for you on the website of SCO Business Council, and I think that we will leave it here in Ufa also. You are strongly encouraged to familiarize yourselves with the presentation. Thank you very much for this useful information. It would be a pity to miss a presentation like this one. We have just 2 presentations left.
Representatives from People's Republic of China, I would like to give floor to Ms. Li Wei, the chairman of the board of Hefei, who will speak about international trade. Dear colleagues, dear government of the Republic of Bashkortostan, dear heads of the organizations, dear participants of this conference, good day to you. As it was said, I represent company Hempen, which is located in Beijing, and I would like to share the information how, through SCO, we could improve our cooperation and relations. And I would like to share my personal opinions on such cooperation. Of course, if there is no trade, there is no real cooperation between our countries. That is why, no doubt, this is the basic foundation, providing active relations between our countries. And of course, we know that all of us live in 21st century. This is a new era. And that is why, first of all, we're talking about the borderline trade. And it's my joy to see this forum hosted in Ufa. And we can see that the Shanghai organization is very attentive to such events. We have been invited to this event, me and other colleagues, and we are satisfied and glad that we have been invited here. We need to create a platform and a system for transborder trade, which would provide for economic integration. As of now, our company has been present in the Russian Federation for a year, and we are developing rather rapidly. That is why we can guarantee our clients that the payment system will be open. However, we do understand that logistics chain require particular efforts to be formed. That is why, under auspices of SCO and Secretary of SCO and the Business Council of SCO, we are participating in all the large integrational projects, trade and economic relations, thus forming this platform based on blockchain technology, which allows us to increase the scale of the relations between our countries. And this is something I wanted to share with you, the experience of China in this area. I hope that our company will be able to contribute to the development of these relations. Thank you very much. Thank you for your specific suggestions. Your experience is going to be very interesting to our entrepreneurs who are ready to start the international trade. And to conclude, we have a speech by Mr. Saicin Lin, the chairman of the board of the joint stock company Counc, Huawei, Danzi, Zituan. I give floor to you. Dear heads of the Republic of Bashkortostan, representatives of business community, it is my pleasure to come to Ufa together with this governmental delegation to participate in the forum. My company is mainly providing different forms of electronic components. This is a company which is producing high-tech technologies. We know that ABB, Siemens exist in the market, the companies which are working together with us, and this shows that we are on the cutting edge of the scientific research and production. We are developing different systems, precision systems that can be used in creation of bridges, construction of bridges, machinery, rolling stock, etc. In fact, we value the cooperation with the Russian Federation and Bashkortostan in particular. And first of all, we have to say that we are provided by the government of Chinese state with support. We have relevant programs which are implemented throughout a large period of time. I would like to present our developments, which are on the cutting edge of the development. They can be applied in absolutely different areas, starting with nuclear power stations, hospitals, state electric grids, construction projects, etc., etc., etc. It's the first time I take up in such an august forum. And I would like to express my gratitude to SCO for this chance to establish dialogue with so many entrepreneurs who are working in different fields of expertise. Thank you very much. Thank you. The forum is only starting to work today. It's the first day. You saw the speakers, you heard the topics. Thus, within 2 days, you have a chance to meet them, to greet them, to establish business contacts. I would like to give the closing word to Mr. Kanavsky for you to conclude this round table, to motivate us for further cooperation on the SCO space.
Indeed, I would like to say that at the UFO Forum, we have a very interesting work of Business Council of SCO and our organizations, our partner organizations. We have certain projects and they were presented here today. I would like to thank the chairman of the Business Council, Mr. Darvani, who participated and who told about the main regions of development of India, including tourism and healthcare. I would like to thank the participants who have shown their projects, and also at the same time I would like to use an old Arab proverb which says that it's not enough to bring the camel to the river, you should make him drink. We have seen a lot of areas of cooperation. Indeed, they do exist. We have projects, we have people who are involved in the given projects, we have certain organizations who are ready to support work in the given areas. So business needs to get to know the given projects. I think this will happen with your assistance. And if you're willing, you should start working. Unfortunately, today we had an opportunity to listen to the representatives of Belarus, but unfortunately, due to some technical issues, we failed. But I want you to know that Belarus is also a family of SCO countries. It's an oversight organization, but we very much hope that it will be one of the full-fledged participants once we have the meeting of the leaders of the member states. Thank you very much for coming again. I would like to thank the management of the Trade and Industry Chamber and also of the Republic, and also the government of the Republic. And also, I would like to make an announcement which the organizers asked me in the foyer. You will see a futuristic concentrator of future forecasts. Using a special QR code, you may leave your own forecast in the sphere of business and investment politics based on your own experience, dreams. We will have new meanings for the international society. You may feel yourself as real futurologists. Make your forecast what is expecting us the day after tomorrow. Actually, this was the slogan. The day after tomorrow, we already create today the future. So this meeting is adjourned. Let's give a round of applause to all the participants. Thank you very much. Those who wish, you may take pictures with the speakers, with the participants, or just to